So we'll be looking at the economy of Nigeria, some of the issues relating to the economic situation of Nigeria.
Okay.
So may we get to know you better, sir?
Yes, I will keep introducing myself. And I'm Dr. Michael Ashimashiga, Akoloaga, the President Eden Group. You know, Eden Group, as we say, it comprises of Eden Moringa Productions and Marketers Limited, comprises of Eden Group Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited, comprises of Eden Pharmaceuticals and Drugs Production Limited, and also Eden Industrial and Constructions Limited. We also have Moringa Food and Logistics. These are companies that are associated to Eden Group.
Thank you so much, sir. So we wish to ask some questions regarding the economy of the country, that's Nigeria, and why Nigerians have not been having any or seeing any development in the course of time. So first question in that regard is, please may we know why you said that Nigeria is going down economically, citing some of the comments on incubation centers and industries.
Yes, I think Nigerian stories and Nigerian issues are not new globally. And Nigerian problems, you know, every day from one problem to the other, from one challenges or economic situations to the other. I have not seen, I think right from my birth up to date, I have not seen any Nigerian president that I have ever celebrated that this president have done more better than the other ones or the past ones. All of them from one problem to the other. So those are the major issues. And then number one questions, I think as we have asked, the issues, I kept citing the issues of incubation centers and industries. You bear me witness very well that Nigeria, we have never, you can't even see today as in Nigeria that a particular project that has been sponsored by federal government of Nigeria or any state, seeing an incubation center. You know, when we talk of incubation center, these are major centers where graduates or those of maybe out of school children, or those that maybe have one idea or the other to build and develop their country, will now be gathered in a particular place where government have stationed or put all the necessary mechanisms and documents on ground to make sure that these people bring out the best of their ideas and develop a project or maybe a product, and then the government have put it in place also to register those products, and the government have put it in place to export or maybe market those products. I have not seen anyone that is standing successful today. You know, when you go to other countries, you see issues of incubation centers and the rest of them where their government have put all resources. Most of the things we use in this country are handcrafted from China and other countries, which they kept importing it into this country. So sometimes we just feel, or as people kept saying, have they done this evil, or who have done this evil to us? But you know, we keep talking on that. And looking at also industries, you bear me witness that today 98% of Nigerian industry have sink. What are the causes? Bad policies or program. When you see other countries where they followed up with industrialists, seeing how they can better and help their people who are really into productions to make sure that they engage their youth. But today's on, even the industry that have been created, that is where you see government following and pursuing it to make sure that they crash it, or bringing one policies or program or taxes or the other to make sure that they won't go forward. And then in another way, you will see industries or industries where government, instead of the government coming in and supporting, you will see government supporting those that doesn't even have a product to show up that this is what they are producing. And you see those are the ones that government will carry bulk of the money and give to them. And industries are striving. You see them going down. So how do you expect a country economy to grow? There is no how. It's not possible. So that magic cannot be done in Nigeria. So unless the government really are really ready to make sure that they gear up their mind and change their kind of thought, or maybe what they feel that maybe let me better the lives of those that supported me. Until that has been changed. If not, Nigeria will keep sinking.
Sir, thank you so much for the clarification. May we still know why you said that there is no president or governor or government programs in Nigeria that will be successful without Moringa?
You know, the evidence is very clear. Tell me, I think I have witnessed a lot of presidents when I started this Moringa project. All my research with the government agencies, research institutes, and all government parastatals, which have shown clearly that this is the only way to go out and engage Nigerian youth, give them the better opportunity, and then harvest that which they have planted, and on a monthly basis, they will be generating their personal revenue, and government will be generating also revenue from it. Then producing, then exporting, because the whole world needs what we are doing. So how can you tell me? I think this also brought me to a statement I made 2013 during President Jonathan's administration. I made a statement that time, and up to date I keep repeating it. Except it has been changed. I said there is no how any president or governor will succeed and will bring out the best policies and work it successfully in Nigeria without Moringa. I said if that is done, I'm ready to go to jail for 10 years. I gave myself 10 years jail time from 2013 to 2023. We are in 2023. Have they solved it, or we are in a worse situation? When you have a project that has been researched, have successfully shown that you can't do this except to work with this, and you fail to work with it because of maybe either political or maybe religious or maybe sectionality politics that have been so much killing Nigeria every day. If that has not dropped, then we are not heading anywhere. Nigeria, I kept saying, bear me witness, and this same president, our current president, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, will not, at the end of his tenure, you will still regret that we prefer Buhari, or Buhari will prefer Jonathan, or Jonathan will prefer Yaradua, or Yaradua will prefer Obasanjo. People will keep regretting from one tenure to the other. I brought a lot of issues and I submitted a lot of proposals to federal government on how to solve these unemployment issues, how to solve Nigerian economic problems. But they feel that they can bring some policies and the rest of it. Last year, we talked when the National Assembly, I think the Senate, with issues of 774,000 youth job created all over the nation, where individuals will be paying 30,000 naira on a monthly basis. That has been my idea. I submitted to the Buhari administration 2015 to all the Ministry of Agri and the rest of them. They feel that most of them, you know, when they see a proposal, they thought you have emptied everything into the proposal. They will carry it because they have mind. They will go and register it and then bring out that works and begin to develop it and think that it can work. It will get through. They can never solve this unemployment without Moringa. And that is how Nigeria will keep going worst. Except, as I said, except the current administration come into Moringa. If not, he's wasting his time. He will end up this tenure, and people, whether I been jailed or whatsoever that happened to me, because that is their major programs and policies, how they have been dealing with individuals that want to show up that yes, this is what is met on ground to solve the economic or problems that people are going through. So except that have been changed. If not, you will bear me witness at the end of his tenure, whether the unemployment problem that you can see even from the subsidies and the rest of it that is going on. How many people, 80% of people are out of job currently as I'm talking to you. So what can you give them besides this Moringa farming, where they will go back to their community and cultivate it, and then we are of taking our foreign partners, nobody wants to come in. Sometimes government will say, oh, bring in foreign partners, they invite foreign partners. Any foreign partner that will bring his money into Nigeria is wasting his time. Why do I say that? Because they have not encouraged their youth to be self-reliant or maybe to cultivate a particular product that will support those companies. And then you invite such people to come in, they will come in and at the end they will lose their money and they will still go back. And they can't allow any of their people to come in except the government are having a change of mind and change of policies, change of politics. With that, we will go forward. If not, the same thing that happened 2013 where I said during Goodluck Jonathan that they are wasting their time, he will end up his tenure without solving unemployment health, and poverty problem. The same thing happened to Buhari, or President Buhari regime. The same thing happened, and the same thing will repeat himself, except Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president currently, will change and look at Moringa. Call what is the problem that people are really fighting this project. Except he do that. If not, he will end up his administration and he won't get a headway. Getting the mind of the youth, getting the mind of unemployed, and getting the mind of the poor masses that are lingering everywhere in the country, causing the social vices and economic sabotage to our resources.
So it has actually been a very wonderful time with you.
Thank you.
We still have some few questions still to ask.
Yeah.
So the next question is, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his last broadcast shared the issues of agriculture and other economic problems affecting Nigeria and how he's working towards bringing a change to the nation. What do you have to say regarding this?
You know, I know this is not the first time I'm hearing that from any sitting president or incoming president. So, and that will not be even the last. Everybody will come with his own policies and program. We appreciate him for such communication, at least. You know, sometimes they say Nigerians, when you come out and talk, people's minds will be down. But let me still share this. He is more advanced with economic challenges of Nigeria. He have seen, or maybe he might not likely be going down to the grassroots, like some of us that are already down there, feeling what the masses are feeling, or feeling what people are feeling all over the country. You know, every president will come, I will do this, I will do that. How will you do that when you have not brought out, say, this is what I have, take this, you that is working on this, this is what I give to you. You that is working on this, this is what I give to you. And you see those industries coming out before you talk. Everybody would like to go out first and talk. He is talking of agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture is there. And I've kept telling them, we have spent billions and trillions, let me say trillions of dollars in Nigerian agricultural program. Can you show me one single agricultural program that is successfully implemented? And Nigerian youth today, after graduation, they will run into it and say, oh, my government have worked on this agricultural program or have succeeded in implementing this, and then let me go into it and work with it and then get my money. There is none. The common poultry that even ordinary person can put at his backyard. When you see all this outbreak of envy, influencers and the rest of them, you to what everything that they even struggle and get. Common swine flu, anthrax from cattle and the rest of them. These are common diseases that Ministry of Agriculture is supposed to even work upon, and Ministry of Health. But when you bring out an idea and say, oh, I have an issue, I think it was a fight with one of the former medical director, National Hospital, where he was talking about all these cancers and the rest of them. I said, let me uproot one moringa tree and give to you. Go and work with it and let me see. You know, that have brought a lot of enmity and problems. Nigerian, when you are bringing out a solution, they are not ready to work with it. They are after what they can do, or what they can say, or how they can tap in and take an idea, and then went and take up money from there, and then destroy the whole thing. There is no single, we have all failed policies and programs everywhere, all over the nation. So we advise the country, the president, when you are talking of agriculture, bring the money and give to the real farmers first. When you bring that one, we will know that yes, we are ready to face the agriculture. Farmers are suffering. Where is fertilizer? You can't get fertilizer. And then we are expecting somebody, I know his broadcast is maybe for 2-3 years to come, not for immediate solutions or problems that are going on ground. So on that regard, we advise, if you want to work, if you want to solve Nigerian problem, take the common one, which is the ordinary moringa. Take it first. When you take it, we will know that yes, we are really ready to solve agricultural problem and youth unemployment, and then solve the problem. We will see ourselves going, and everybody at the end will appreciate that yes, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu have engaged them to cultivate moringa in their village, and then we now harvest most of this cattle. You know, we have the worst meat ever all over the world. Nigerian has eaten, we are the one eating the worst meat. These are common things that when somebody is having moringa plant, you harvest it, those abattoirs and the rest of them and the ranches. They will use all this feed, use most of this harvest, and treat and inject it in their food, and then all these cows will be eaten, and they will be exporting the best meat ever to the whole world. Some of the analysis that some people came, they say they want to take meat from Nigerian out there. How will you take poison to go and give to the international community? It's not possible. These are common things that I have solved it in National Veterinary Research Institute in 2010, 2011, and 2012. But have they worked with it? You know, Nigerian has a lot of problems that if you are not a son of he that is there in the power, no matter your ideas, no matter your program, no matter the best result you bring out, you'll be ready to suffer. So God will help us as we are pushing on. And then we will see how we will get there.
So thank you so much for the clarification. We still desire to get to your advice. Well, please, what's your advice to the new government for a way forward for Nigeria?
You know, they say in multitude of advice, at least a nation is being saved. So on our own, I know most of our talks and most of our advices, they have taken it and then even work against us. To some, they plan evils, and then even some took us to jail in order to, while we are working to bring out the best. But we suffered what we don't even expect to suffer, and that is the cause of Nigeria. So we, at this point, or I particularly at this point, let me advise the nation. Just like the same way I said during Goodluck Jonathan, that he can never succeed in his administration without Moringa. The same thing happened to Buhari regime, and that is the same thing happening now. My only advice to the president, we want to create employment to youth all over the nation, which the National Assembly have tried it off last year when we talk of 774 jobs, which I said is not possible. When I was in political platform in Red Power FM, when I shared that, they said no, they even called him trying to sanction him. Why do they host me on that program that I should say that debate in the National Assembly will not go through? I said because it's a failed project. When you refuse to implement or take the right idea that have been put on behind a particular word, when you refuse to work with it, it won't work. How will it work? So we advise Nigeria as a nation, we advise our government and our country. We want to solve unemployment problem. You can never do that without Moringa. And I bet anybody, I am ready to face anything. I bet any government official or president or governor or anybody, if you can solve unemployment problem, at the end of your tenure, come and tell me, or even I'm not there. Those that heard me and those that have seen this video will come and tell me, or even wherever I am, they will tell me that yes, you have failed for not implementing the simple ideas. When we say simple ideas, the ideas are very simple, but there are technicalities that are involved in it, which we have the technical know-how. God has revealed it to us. You know, a president cannot come out. You know, he is a father. And the government, most of them are fathers. They are fathers to us. A father can only dream. But the youth, he is the one that God has shown him the vision. So this vision is not today. It's 2020, 20 years ago. I'll be 23 years ago. So those are how God works. He revealed a vision, and it's for you to work, and that is why I've been researching on it up to date. So for this nation to succeed, accept the work with Moringa. If not, I bet you we will all get there at the end, and everybody will know that yes, we are really failing every day. May God help us and let them hear.
Sir, thank you so much. It has actually been a very wonderful time with you.
Thank you and welcome, my brother.
Thank you, sir.